Welcome to Sports Savvy TV, back with another one. Check this out. It's been a long week, and folks just wanted to sit back and watch the Dallas Mavericks versus the Rockets without any drama. Well, we had a lot of drama in this game. You know, Nico Harrison was receiving threats. Just a lot going on around this organization. Fans still mad at Nico Harrison for trading the 25-year-old Luka Doncic. They feel they were robbed of greatness. You know what I'm saying? Well, this was Anthony Davis' much anticipated debut with the team. And boy, he didn't disappoint. First play of the game. Put him in the post. They helped. Alley-oop the Gafford. I'm like, I like what I'm seeing so far. AD came with it, man. He was balling. He had 14 points and like 8 rebounds in the first quarter. He finished the first half with 24 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks on 9 for 13 shooting, going 2 for 2 from 3. You couldn't ask for a better debut with a team. He was cooking out there, letting the crowd know, I'm here. Y'all could chill with all that Luka Doncic talk. I'm here. I'm a champion. I'm coming here to bring y'all back to the promised land. I am him. Everyone was drinking the Kool-Aid with AD, man. I'm talking about, I'm jumping up like I got pom-pom. Like, yeah, let them know, AD. They've been talking bad about you. Let them know. AD came out in the third quarter, He was balling, but he suffered a non-contact injury, and he was done for the game. And I know what you're going to say. See? That's what you didn't know. The Lakers knew that. Dude's soft. That's why they let him go. I ain't trying to hear that. Yeah, AD, he done been hurt a lot in his career, but that injury didn't really look bad. You know what I'm saying? His last injury was like a non-contact injury. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. I'm not worried about that. He gonna be back on the court, and he showed you when he on the court what he gonna do with this team, because this team is special. Just look at the other guys that's not there yet. They still got Dwight Powell. They still got Derek Lively. That's 2 more 7-footers that gonna go with AD in that paint with Gafford. You know what I'm saying? And PJ Washington, who now moves to the small forward position where I really like him at, he got hurt. So I'm like, man, when it rains, it pours. Somebody don't want to see this team succeed. You feel me? It's just folks are doubting this team, man. You could just feel it, bro. For all that to happen how it did, you can't make this up, man. You just can't. You feel me? The Mavs are now 15-10 at home by getting a 116-105 win against the Rockets. AD finished with 26, 16 rebounds and 7 assists. Gafford had 10 and 5. Kyrie had a okay game with 13 and 6. Dinwiddie had 10. Clay had 13 and 4. Man, Clay hit one of them things from long range in transition. I was like, yeah, buddy. Clay was out there barking too. You know what I'm saying? I just like what I'm seeing from these guys, man. They playing for one another. As a team, they shot 47% from the field, 52% from 3. They had 22 assists, 18 blocks. Let me say that again. The Mavs had 18 blocks, which is a Mavs record. Anthony Davis contributed to that because I think he had 4. You feel me? And like I mentioned, they still got 2 more 7-footers who's not with the team because they hurt right now. This team could be the best defensive team in the paint once all them guys get back. Mark my words. They only had 5 turnovers. That's special. When you only could turn the ball over 5 times, you're going to win most of the time. The Mavericks was up like 20 points in this game. Coming out of halftime, the Rockets came out with it. Looked like the Mavs was going through the motion. They knocked the lead all the way down. I think they tied the lead, but then the Mavericks knocked it back up. Najee Marshall hit a couple clutch baskets. He was staying out there. You know what I'm talking about? Najee Marshall had 16. When he give you production like that, the Mavs are unbeatable because all they really expect from him is like 8 or 10. When he could give you 16, play good defense, battle in there, in the paint, make the right pass, this team is unbeatable. I seen it with the New Orleans Pelicans. You know, he was just playing for an organization that wasn't going anywhere. Now his players appreciated with the Dallas Mavericks. They were balling out there. They had 43 rebounds and they had 44 points in the paint. That's with Anthony Davis not playing a whole quarter in the fourth. They easily could have had 50 points in the paint. But AD looked comfortable, man. He looked happy, man. Yeah, he made them 2 threes, but for the most part, he was attacking from that mid post, being aggressive. He was eating a Prince Sagoon for lunch in that first half. A Prince Sagoon got going at the end of the third and the fourth. You know, a Prince Sagoon ended up with 30 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. He only got all that because AD wasn't in the game. Jalen Green had 24 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Amen Thompson. He's the X factor for the Houston Rockets. I see he's really starting to shoot that 3 ball well. Once that guy can knock down that 3 ball consistently, Amen Thompson is unguardable. 20.7 rebounds to go with 4 assists. Dylan the Menace Brooks had 9. Torrey Eason had 8 and 6. He was getting locked up by P.J. Washington and AD in the first half too. And Cam Whitmore chipped in with 7 and 4. It was a good game though, you know. In the third quarter, fourth quarter, like the game really became a defensive battle. Who wanted it? And I enjoyed it. I like games where teams appreciate defense and want to get down and dirty for the win, you know. A lot of threes was attempted, but for the most part, good defense was played by both teams. It's just the Mavericks, you know, they deeper, and they're just the more talented team in my opinion. Max Christie, that young boy going places, folks. Gonna be a future all-star, man. That boy cold, bro. 23 big points. I think he went 4 for 5 for 3. Dude, nice, man. At parts in that game, you know, the Mavs was using him as like the ball handler. I like that. With the Lakers, he was just standing on the 3-point line waiting for the 3. I like how Jason Kidd is using these boys, man. Klay Thompson, too. You could count on one hand how many times Klay Thompson used to get 2-point buckets with the Warriors. He was just a 3-point shooter across there. In this game, almost half of his shots came from him putting the ball down on the floor, getting to the hole, or trying to make a play. I love to see that. You know what I'm saying? It gives players more opportunities to affect the game. Everyone knows Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters of all time. They going to hug that 3-point line and take that away. You got to find other ways to be effective. And that's what the Mavs doing right now. So all y'all, you know, who don't want to see the Mavs succeed, it's all good. They going to be there, you know. I think they the 8th seed right now in the West. Just give them some time. They easily could get to that 5th or 6th seed. Easily, you know. The Rockets got the 4th seed. But coming into this game, they had lost 5 in a row. You feel me? Fred VanVleet hurt. You know, so they didn't lost 6 in a row. And they continue to slide. And the Mavericks start winning. When I looked at the Mavs schedule, they should win their next 5 games, which will put them at a 6-0 on a 6-0 win streak. So if that happened like I think it's gonna happen, man, the Mavs could easily take the Rockets spots, and the Rockets could easily dip to that 8th spot. You know, because that's how it happened. You know, injuries are part of the game. The Houston Rockets been one of the best teams in the NBA this year, but you lose 6 in a row, man. That's cause for concern. You know, but they played ball. You can't knock Houston. They played ball. Ime Udoka went into halftime, made adjustments. It just wasn't enough, you know. Dallas Mavericks are a good team, and they're well coached, man. The Mavs shot 40%. No, the Rockets shot 40% from the field and only 30% from three. They had 48 rebounds, 20 assists, and they finished with 46 points in the paint. The reason why the Rockets start scoring in the paint is because Anthony Davis got hurt, you know. If you watched the game, you seen it. Houston couldn't get nothing in the paint. The only thing they was getting in the paint was that little lob what Sagoon was throwing at the Amen Thompson right before halftime. He caught like 3 of them in a row. Mavs wasn't worrying about that, you know. They were trying to take away that 3 ball, so they gave that to him. And once AD got hurt, that's when Sagoon showed the world why he's an all-star. He started balling, man. Real talk. He even hit one from long range, looking like Nikola Jokic out there. This was a great game, though, man. I would love to see these two teams in the playoffs. For real. But this day here belongs to the Dallas Mavericks. They won the battle of Texas in this one here. You know what I'm saying? Even with one of the best players in the game, Anthony Davis, going down in the third quarter. It was a great game. Great atmosphere, too. Great atmosphere, man. So once again, yeah, Anthony Davis went down faster than the Titanic, but he'll be back. I'm not the one to talk about people when they're down. You feel me? He gonna be back. Now with AD down, you gotta see how long PJ Washington gonna be out, and you gotta check the status of Derek Lively injury. But now it's time for Kyrie Irving to lead the team because he didn't look good in this game at all. Amen Thompson was locking him up, had him in a straitjacket. You know, it's time for Kyrie Irving to step up and lead the team. And they need to get out on the break a lot more and give other players opportunities. But I think they're going to do it. This Sports Savvy TV, y'all let me know what y'all think of this game.